Conflict can be good for your relationships if you know how to resolve it. I'm Life Coach Spencer. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel about life at work and life at home. I hope my videos will give you some new insights or remind you of something. But remember, it's not insights nor reminder that will change your life. Putting them into action will. All right, let's get started. Conflict can be beneficial because it reveals differences and similarities. In a romantic relationships, conflict can help you understand each other in a much deeper and personal way. In a working relationships, conflict can help you clarify goals, directions, values, and priorities, etc. Among friends, conflict can help you understand each other and set boundaries. Conflict can be beneficial only if it can be resolved. Now, unresolved conflict, on the other hand, can be devastating to any relationships. So, how do we resolve a conflict? It may not be a good time to deal with it immediately, especially in a marriage, because the emotions are usually over the top for both parties. You may want to calm down a bit, set an appointment to talk about this later. Find a good time and place that you can talk privately. It may be an hour later. It may be the day after. Now, before the appointment, try not to talk about the issue, especially not to be sarcastic toward the other person. And when you meet to talk, first, define the issue. For example, a husband may have a conflict with his wife because they were late for an appointment, and for the husband, from his perspective, it's because the wife took too long to get ready, and this was not the first time. The real issue for the husband is not just being late, but a feeling of helplessness because he was late, but he cannot do anything about it, and a feeling that his boundary was being trespassed because he told his wife to get ready early, but she did not seem to listen and respect him. Now, the issue for the wife is not about her being late either, but that her husband didn't even try to understand her needs. She needs to take care of the children or deal with the laundry before she can even start to get ready. Now, when they sit down and talk, they need to agree on dealing with only one issue at a time. I suggest that you start from a simpler issue first. When dealing with that issue, both parties have to commit not to spill over, not to bring in other issues. Now, after defining the issue, each party needs to honestly identify their own part in the issue. For example, if the couple decided to deal with the issue about the wife's housework, the wife's part may be her failure to prioritize what to do before she can get ready. The husband's part may be his failure to notice his wife's need to finish her housework before leaving the house. So, this is step one. Define the issue and own your part in that issue. Now, step two, they spend time brainstorming possible solutions. Now, in brainstorming, there is no bad idea. Sometimes crazy ideas become a creative solution. Do not ban any idea. Put them all down. Remember to include past attempts and ways to adjust or modify them. Step 3, they will need to look at the list of possible solutions, discuss which may or may not work, and decide on one solution to try. Now, any solution has to include who will do what, by when. Each party has to know clearly their own responsibilities and deadlines, and to make sure that no part of the solution was left unassigned. After completing these 3 steps, if they still have time and energy, they can repeat these 3 steps for another issue if needed. Now, before you finish the first appointment, book the second one to evaluate progress and make adjustments if needed. And also celebrate. Reward yourselves for any progress made. Even if it's just a small progress, reward your effort. Resolving conflict can be emotionally draining, but the fact that you're willing to spend time and energy in improving the relationship says a lot to each other. In the next video, we will talk about personality and how it will affect your relationships.